Well, it really is the byproduct of just classic ingredients, heat, moisture, instability, and a very, very slow-moving system. And, it's interesting to point out that back in the late 90s and almost the exact same location, definitely in Moore, Oklahoma, there's a large GM assembly plant that got hit by a tornado in the same general area, Moore, Oklahoma, and it was repeated again yesterday, this time with more fatalities and not striking that plant. But that area of the country is highly susceptible to severe weather, as we've seen over and over and over again.
There were more than 40 people killed during that strike. The number will be more than double that now. As I understand it, part of the reason is in what's called Tornado Alley. There are, just more people living there now.
That is absolutely correct. I lived in northern Oklahoma for about 5 years, back in the mid and late 60s, so I'm very familiar with Oklahoma City and Moore, Oklahoma. But the population, as you mentioned, has quadrupled in many areas, so we have more targets for these tornadoes and severe thunderstorms to hit, and when they come through, they just absolutely wipe out areas without any problem at all.
I bet your accent went over big in Norman, Oklahoma, huh?
It really did. I was right out of Brooklyn at that time, and the people in Oklahoma had never heard a New York City accent, so it was there was some very, very comical moments, that's for sure.
How high were those winds yesterday? I heard more than 200 miles an hour?
In excess of 200 miles per hour, and the storms almost approaching the maximum level. It was an EF4 that has upper level wind speeds in excess of 200 miles per hour, so just about everything in its path is virtually destroyed.
There's no safe place to be, is there, if you're going to be in the direct path of what they call the finger of God?
Well, there is.
Really?
Years past, they would get down below ground level, but in these newest subdivisions, built into the homes, they have what that are called a safe room. It's this very small, reinforced structural steel, small room about the size of a closet that affords a tremendous amount of protection, and that is where the residents go during the outbreak of severe weather.
Because they know they're in this tornado alley. Could a tornado like that happen in Michigan?
Usually not. I mean, there have been reports back in the 50s outside of Flint in the Beecher area. It was in 1953, a tornado, an F4 or F5 strength that just about destroyed the Beecher area. And there were, at that time, in the Beecher area, there was 110 fatalities. That at one point stood as the record number of fatalities in one outbreak of tornadoes.